Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. This is just going to be a process video. I was doing the Tool Time Tuesday videos with Jeanette, but I fell off the bandwagon and haven't been able to find my muse. I have been doing stuff creatively, but not in the sense of scrapbooking. It's just more kind of just tinkering around. And I did do some Halloween cards, and this is a much older video that I did. So I just wanted to share this process video because it was nearish Halloween and or since then, and I figured I'd get this one out before it's not in the season. So I did cut up these papers on a diagonal, and I wanted to kind of keep the line going, and I inked the edges of the black paper to give them more of a presence, so they'd be a little more outlined. I did like this zigzag on the purple paper. I just didn't know how to add it until I figured I'd cut out the shape itself and give this some interest on the page. It also kind of breaks up the border between the diagonal and the pumpkins, and I really love this paper. It kind of pained me to use the stripe, but the name of the game is to use our products, right? Especially while we still love them. So in order to emphasize this break in the page, I wanted to add a little bit of this really thin washi tape that I have, and it's more of a lavender, but I do like the play on it because we have those light colored teal pumpkins, so I figured a little bit of tiny lavender color wouldn't hurt. I decided to bring in this other pattern paper, and I actually used the backing of a Pink Fresh Studio packaging paper to use as a backing behind my niece's photo. This is my niece Lola. I've been doing a couple of photos from her since my sister sent me pictures to do, and yeah, I've just had a lot of fun doing these layouts for them. This piece of web here, I cut out 3 of them from a piece of pattern paper that was like from Colorbach, I believe. It's like really cheap thin paper, but I do like the presence of the spider webs, and so in order to give them more definition across the page, because I am putting them on a dark background, I also inked them up. The Happy Halloween is gold foiled, and I cut that out of a 4x6 pocket card thing. I can't remember who by, but this is Halloween Town by Echo Park, mainly Halloween Town, I believe. And you can tell by the sheet on the sticker sheet on the left that I'm almost using up the whole sticker sheet here. I have a couple of things left to do. I was thinking about where I was wanting to place this spider web and where it would create more of an emphasis. And so I start playing around with all the stickers because that since I was so excited about almost finishing the sticker sheet, I really wanted to try and use it up with as much as I could on this layout. Now, just sticking everything on a layout wasn't my intention. I kind of wanted it to have interest, not just like, oh, I'm trying to finish up the sticker sheet. So I find the characters, make a very good visual triangle. I try to make the spider webs go down almost following the diagonal lines, and yeah, just trying to make emphasis of the things that I do have going around the layout. I am trying to use these thickers as backing pieces for the things that I want dimension for, because these are starting to stick to the backing paper, and as you see, I fill it up really well so that it doesn't have any pieces that kind of sink in parts. And I realized that I have letters to spell out Lola, and so I put those towards the top of my page. If you can see them there in that blue or light blue, teal, whatever color that is. I only adhere the top of the spider web here because I didn't know if I was going to want to tuck in things further under the spider web or near it like I did for that witch. And here you can see that I'm bringing out those letters again, and I fill it up. I just only didn't want to bore you with watching me fill up the whole paper piece with it. So here I'm adhering the photo because now I have an idea of how I want to create this page. And even though the picture is the focal piece, I do like to have fun with all of the elements that I try to put in it. I realized that I hadn't added inking around that die cut, and it could have stayed without, but I do like that it kind of gives it a definition and lets it pop up even further. Not only just with the thicker backing, but also the ink. It gives it a little bit more, what's the word? Definition, like weight, I think. I don't know if I'm making sense. So I found the little vampire guy, and then I decided I'm gonna stick him onto the other spider web that's there, creating a visual triangle as well. It's all this rule about visual triangles, right? You want to emphasize that your eye goes around the page, and so you make different visual triangles, and all of my visual triangles are kind of going around the picture and all across the layout, which is what you want the eye to do. So here I'm pointing out that my characters were right on top of each other. So in order for me not to have that happen, because they looked a little weird, kind of stacked up on each other, I put my vampire out a little more to the left. Then I found this really fun pumpkin, and I decided to bring them from the background into the foreground of the page, and I figured it would look cute if it had one, at least on as another element on the layout. I am a more is more type of person, and so I decided to put all of these puffy stickers that are pieces of candy right along the border, just because I really liked the look. And essentially that's what Halloween is, right? You're going around asking strangers for candy, and that's the holiday, right? It's all about the candy. So I figured what would be more fun than these 3D elements, that are puffy and shiny and kind of are colorful and different sizes of candy. I thought that was a really fun look, and it helps me use up some of these because there were so many of these pieces, and I've had these for quite a long time. So I added more emphasis and definition onto the pumpkin. Apparently I'm in a phase where I'm trying to add definition or inking all of the things. Except I didn't do it for the sticker elements like the witch or the Frankenstein or the vampire, because those have a white border and those stood out enough on their own. I am adding the year here so that at least my sister knows what year she took these photographs, with some little wooden stamps, and that completes my photo or layout. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.